Hello everyone, myself Uday Datrak. I am planning to teach 100 plus security test cases. So, if you could see my channel, if you search in Google for bug bounty training by Uday, or if you search for Uday Datrak, you could see my playlist. I have already made around 12 videos. That is we covered initial topics of understanding the web application end to end. So now we'll discuss about the first vulnerability. So far we haven't started security testing. We haven't found any security issues. Today is our first vulnerability we discuss. In the next 4 to 5 lessons we will discuss only low level security issues first, and then once you are comfortable with the low level issues, then we jump into the medium level, and then high level, and then critical level. After that, all these 100 plus unique security issues, once you are comfortable in finding, then I'll teach you how to hack into your web application by 40 to 100 ways, like based on the time I have, I will be making the videos. All the videos will be uploaded in this channel itself. Subscribe to my channel guys for daily alerts. These first 3 hours of video is very important and mandatory for you guys to understand. Okay, now let's discuss about the first vulnerability called low level issue called autocomplete is enabled. Before that, we'll try to make an Excel sheet. If you do not have the MS Office, don't worry, there is a free version called WPS Office is available, which looks like just like MS Office with WordPad, PowerPoint, spreadsheet. You can download this WPS Office, lifetime free. Okay, now I'll maintain checklist in order, so that you need to maintain checklist for yourself. Okay, vulnerability, register page, sign in page. After sign in, what all pages we can see? Edit profile. Sometimes we can see money transfer page, like account money transfer, and after logout, what all there is page kind of thing, comments page. You like this way of training for sure. Forgot password page. I am giving all my years of experience, like 10 to 15 years of experience, and all my observations in a single shot, guys. So each video could be, bear with me, like maximum of 20 minutes. It won't go beyond that. Okay. Serial number 1. What is the issue name? Autocomplete enabled. Autocomplete is enabled. Okay. Now what is this issue? When you open, let's say I opened the lesson 8. If you want to see what is this website, watch my previous video. Okay. Let's say when you go to a site and if you enter some data here, right, on the username field, let's say you enter some random string. It's not necessary to give the correct username and password. Remember guys, I entered some random input and I clicked on sign in button. Now what it is showing up? Wrong information. That's correct. But if you click on the username field, if you in that, and if you click the double click in that, you can see what all the input fields are filled here. That means, let's say if there is a trusted website called Gmail or something, Facebook, if Facebook shows who all users are logged in into that machine previously, right? If they log in, like let's say 100 people logged in into a shared machine, then what attacker will do is, after once he visits the internet cyber cafe or internet sharing center, he could see 100 plus email address and he could send the phishing email to them, right? So though it doesn't have the direct impact on the website, the website users are getting impacted, right? The attacker could send the phishing email. It's not just one information, like the attacker could also identify the username and it try to guess the password, like welcome at 123 for each user kind of thing. He tried to brute force the account and he can do various attacks. So don't worry about all those things. So whenever if you enter some random text and if you click on submit button and then if you double click, if you can see that information, that means it's a security issue. Why it is security issue? Let's go to the source code. Right click, view source. Can you see the form here? Action, login is equal to login method equal to action. Do we see anywhere as autocomplete is equal to off within these fields? Search for something like autocomplete. It's a single word only. It's not like that. Autocomplete. So we don't see anything like that, like this. See, autocomplete is equal to off. Can you see anything here? No. It should be either for a form or else the particular input field. So it can be given at two places. If someone gives in this line autocomplete is equal to form, that means all the input fields, whatever data we enter, that cannot be shown next time when someone double clicks in the text fields. Or else someone could give here in the place of each field, like autocomplete is equal to off, autocomplete is equal to off, that they cannot see. Now let's see some example. Whether it is there or not. Okay, yes. See, when if there is nothing like autocomplete is equal to off, that means by default autocomplete is equal to on itself, like this. Okay, sorry, it has processed the request, but we cannot come back. That's okay, guys, in this side. So I'm just trying to show you something. Your secure code should be autocomplete is equal to off. This line should be added with the value as off. Can you see here the input fields which we filled it here? Okay, that's okay. And you cannot see, if you double click on the username, it's showing up. But for username email address, when you double click, it's not showing up. Can you see why? Here autocomplete is equal to off. So now very important question, which all input fields should be on or off? I would say that now we'll come back to our sheet. Interesting lesson. Registration page. So what are the details the registration page will ask for? First name, last name, email address, phone number. Let's say the passport number, PAN card number, social security number, right? These all are very critical, guys. For example, if someone knows the first name and last name, he can search for your details in the LinkedIn and find out the email address. If he finds out your phone number, he can send you some phishing virus to your phone itself, Android phone. Email address, same phishing information. How about the passport information? Those are something which is related to your very personal information, so you should not disclose it like that. So you need to check this issue on the registration page also. Yes, needs to be checked. sign in page? Yes, because it contains the username or email address. If your username is identified by the attacker, then he can use the brute force attempt and he can lock your account or he can crack your password, right? So there are some chances for that. It's not very high chances, but still there are chances as well. Edit profile, if it might contain your house address too, which is very important. You have to disable that too. Money transfer, sometimes the bank account number is that's important, right? Yes. And comments page, which contains sometimes your username and also email address. If it contains the email address, then that's fine. And search page, we haven't entered search page here. Sometimes, most of the times, search page is not necessary. Because some websites shopping websites like AliExpress, by default in the search page they will try to disable the autocomplete is equal to, that means they enable it autocomplete feature, because the user may search for some product, so for his comfortability he can reuse his search keywords, right? Just for reusability and for business to the company, they make sure that autocomplete is enabled. Yes guys, so now I just told you one example how do you need to check it on the login page itself. You need to check it on all those fields. Now we'll work on the how do you report this as a security issue. First you need to double click here and you need to click on the print screen on your keyword. Now open MS Paint. Is it recording? Yes. Yes. Now Control V. What happened? Okay. Double click and print screen. Oops. 1 second, guys. I never use this laptop for security testing purpose. This is one of the laptop just to watch the movies. It's like 10 to 15 years old laptop. I need to double click this one, okay, so that it shows that contents, and then print screen. Yes. Now we need to select the areas. It should show the URL, this one. I don't want to show from the top here because it also contains the other websites which I browsed, right? This is very important because sometimes you bookmark all your personal pages like shopping websites and shows that. Yes. Now looks good. Okay. Control X, Control N, new page. Yes. This looks. You need to highlight them with like this. First, you need to send the square box. Select the size of the second one, which I always use. Color should be red so that it highlights them. Okay. Yes. And save it on a desktop. Reporting is very important and representing the issues is also very important. So sorry, no. File name is not about, right? We'll just put autocomplete word so that we can understand this. We'll put as 1 beside to it. This is the first evidence. And what is the second evidence? We can show that right click, view source. You also need to show the view source. Now, view source, you can use the snipping screenshot also. For the first one, you cannot use the snipping because I'll, why it is taking long. Okay. You cannot use MS Paint to take the screenshot all the time because the file size will be more. Let's say you come across 50 issues, the screenshots itself will be 50 MB. But if you take the snipping tool, the images screenshots will be like around 1 MB itself, all the screenshots. So from form here to this particular form, okay, copy, now save as desktop. Auto complete true, because this is also very important, guys. Otherwise, just with the screenshots, if it is 50 MB, you can't even attach the report to the client. Now go to, which is that, sorry, on the desktop, yeah, we have it. Now autocomplete to, right click on that image, click on edit, it will open with MS Paint. We just highlight this line, form line, where we don't have anything called, sorry, we need to click this box, and then second one, yes, like it indicates that we don't have something like autocomplete is equal to off. For this one, yes, problem solved, Control S, save it. Now you have the evidence. Now what is the, now you know that where all you need to check and how to take the screenshot. Now let's search whether the autocomplete, if I say you need to report this as low level issues, okay, if you want to search for in Google for more information, you can search for this. See, autocomplete is enabled kind of thing. Now I will give you that tips on reporting so that you can copy paste all the time, the same impact remediation kind of thing. A professional documentation will not take more than 3 to 4 minutes. How much time do we have? 19 minutes. Hardly we take. Okay, now this is one. Okay, we put it as a heading. Okay, the issue. Now let's say, now within this, like this is the heading for you to understand. The next is that description. Okay, or if I put a heading 1, it looks like very big, so that, yeah, heading 3 I will check that, and the description would be heading 4 format. Yes, now yes, the description will be like, you need to always mention that the test team, because when you work for a company, you are representing a company. Like when the client approaches you, you cannot say that I kind of thing, we kind of thing. The test team looks like appropriate. Autocomplete is enabled for input fields in the application. Okay, that's okay. And like now what is the risk, like, for example, okay, now what is the risk? In the event that the autocomplete feature is set to on any user accessing the application from the computer or shared system on which the application was previously accessed, then he could be able to see the details, right? Detail previously accessed, then he could be able to see the details. I will be giving you the detailed information, right? Accessed, okay, accessed before, okay, accessed before will be prompted with, will be prompted with the information previously provided. Okay, I'm writing this in case if you are not good at English and if you want to see recommendation, right? What is the list we wrote? This one we wrote. Sorry, this mouse is always okay. I always start with this line. It is recommended that autocomplete attribute be turned off for all sensitive input fields in the application. Now screenshot. Now click on insert. Picture from file. This is for only one issue I am showing up, so that I will not waste your time in the next sessions. Okay. The first issue. It loads the screenshot now. Yes, right? Now yes, it loaded properly. You can adjust the screenshot to the window like this. Make sure all the images should be consistent, and we'll add some border to the image. That is important. Picture outline. I am using WPS Writer. You can use the free version of that. Black, so that it looks like border kind of thing. Nice. Below to the picture, we will write some small information like click enter. Okay, now autocomplete is set to on, and I'll adjust this to the center. How do I put that? Click on home, middle one. Yes, now yes. Now let's try to save this document. Security issues .doc, and if you send this document to the client, he will understand, like, because he could know that which page it is and what you are talking about. Next issue, you know that, right? Another screenshot, like same, insert, autocomplete set to off. Now this looks so small, it is hard to understand. Let me make it. Yes, yes, same, yeah. Autocomplete is on, and borders, yes. Now if I save it as PDF report, always send the PDF report. It should be password protected. Okay. Now let's say the same, advanced settings, the password, give some strong password. By default I am giving password. Send the report to the client, but send the password to the SMS to his phone number. Okay, so that you are ensuring that your report is safe when you are sending to the client. If someone hacks the client email address, he should know the password, but password is in his mobile, not in his email address. Where did I save the report? And now you guys understood that basic concept, right? So I don't know, like, where I saved. I'm wasting a lot of time for small issue. So, oh, we are almost 30 minutes.